Okay guys, I created another queen disc here, queen catcher marker disc, and as you can see here, a bee is crawling out of it. Let's pull this up. There we go. I got her marked. I got the queen marked. She looks carnelian queen, but I got her marked. Yeah, let's put her back in her house. Let her go back to work here. Bees aren't building up as fast as I thought they would, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, that thing worked out pretty good. It's not as soft a material as I had the other one. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby this morning, this material here. And I went through a little different process than I had been. And I created a little pouch here in my tool bag, so that'll sit right there so I can grab it when I need it. So anyway, let's go in the shop and I'll show you how I did it. Alrighty guys, what I got, I went to Hobby Lobby and I got a ½ a yard of this material here. And it seems a little, I don't know what this is, but it seems a little tougher than this veil material. This is a soft material. That mesh right there measures 1/8 of an inch. That is 1/8 of an inch. And this material here, with this queen disc that I made, marking disc, we'll call them queen marking disc, I got to checking this, and this is 3/32, and the bees were actually crawling out of here. The worker bees were coming through here. She didn't try to come through here, thank God. She didn't try to come through here, but really to make this, I think you really need to go with 1/8 inch. If you're going to make one of these, go with 1/8 inch material here. And you can find it out there. It's a soft material. I don't know what it is. Probably a nylon. This here, I'm guessing, is a little tougher. This stuff here, and I didn't look at the ticket, but I'm thinking this is a polyester. It's a little tougher material. This worked. I was able to find her thorax easily and mark her. But yeah, this material is probably a better way to go. I was actually, the bees were crawling through and I was just pulling them out. There was about 6 or 8 bees under this with her. So it was kind of a monkey circus to see her. Finally I got her found, and then I searched for her and I found her thorax and I started pushing that in slowly till she just stops, mobilizes, grab your pin and mark her. I also put on this pouch that I built, this little custom pouch, tool belt, created a pocket here in the top. I just folded another piece and I stitched it in 2 spots. So I can take my queen marker and marking disc and drop it in here. I've got it up just slightly so I can grab it and pull it out. So I made a pouch for that. So that whole kit is together there now, so that should work out. So let's build one of these. And I found out the glue to use, do not use the Gorilla Glue. Use this glue. This welded up perfectly. No fuss, no mess, no muss. Right here. Loctite super glue. liquid, super glue liquid. This worked excellent. So this is pretty easy to create this thing. I've got a sander set up over here. I just Harbor Freight clamped it to my bench here. So we need to create a bevel on this thing. Yeah, we need to create a bevel on this piece of pipe here. This is 1.5 inches. Schedule 4 is what this is. I got a pretty aggressive bevel on that thing right there. It's about 1/4 inch from the top down, so you got a nice cutting edge there. Now it's just a matter of cutting it off. I need something to set this camera on. I guess that'll work right there. This little saw here cuts on the pull. It's got the teeth going back this way, so it cuts on the pull stroke. So that's how quick we knocked that out, this little ring. So now what we're going to do is wrap it around our material real quick, and we'll show you that. I got this old Vail material here. It's got some holes in it, and this and that. I just find a good spot here. This is the 1/8 inch. This is the 1/8 inch material. It's nice and soft too. So I'm going to put my flat edge, the saw cut edge, and the knife edge down, and this flat edge up inside the Vail here, and grab it here and give it a twist. Now I've got that thing tight. Now I've got my B50 bowstring material. Happens to be in red. I got it in black too. And I'm just going to wrap this up tight here. Wrap this way. I left plenty of tag over here. Reason being, we're going to loop it over that fan over here in a minute. And then we grab this leg and come back this way with it. There, that's got it captured pretty good there. Now all I'm going to do is cut this off pretty long here. And I'm going to throw a knot in it to keep it from unraveling. There we go, got her captured. Now I'm just going to pull these two ends up and throw a knot in here. Now we got this thing captured here, and just cut off all this extra veil material here, like that. We're done with that. That's nice and tight there, nice and tight. Now we've got this loop here dangling like this, see. Now what we need to do is throw on some 7mm gloves, Harbor Freight jobs. You don't want this glue on you, trust me. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I measured that excluder right there. After I brought this material home, I measured that excluder, and that excluder, those gaps in there are 3/32. A worker bee can go through that, and a worker bee can go through that and this. So I'm not really thrilled with this material. It's no big deal. I bought a half a yard and it was only $3 for a half a yard of that stuff. But I'm thinking this is better. I'd like to find this 1/8 inch in white maybe. I think we can get away with this. I mean, I can make a half a dozen more of these discs from that veil right there. See if you got an old veil, but I'm sure that material's around where you can get this stuff 1/8 inch is what you want. So I've got my Loctite here, super glue. This is the stuff to use. Put on the gloves, and I just grab this bunched end here like so. And then I come right here at the top and just start little dab welds here. Don't get too crazy with it. You don't want it running all over the place. I like this Loctite better for the simple fact it sets up really fast, really fast. Where the Gorilla Glue is slow to go, and it almost like it's a urethane type glue. Because I see after it's set, you had kind of a foamy looking action on it. And that tells me that that stuff is a urethane glue. But I'm not sure. But you're going to get a really good bond with this. Just go around here and make sure you don't have any dry spots. Like the glue is all shiny all the way around here. You can go back over it a little bit. Just like that. You see it's got a shiny look to it all the way around. Now what I want to do is come in on this bevel side just slightly around here. Don't get too nuts with it, just slightly. So now I'm going to come on this bevel here right at the top and just slowly hit it here a little bit. anything that you get too much, we always can grind it off. This cutting edge here, we can grind it off later. This stuff here is the taxidermist friend right here. I used this when I was in the taxidermy trade a lot. That's it. All right, now we're going to take this here. Yeah, that's welded up nice. I like that. Now I'm going to come over here. Hang this right here in this fan here. And it will take no time for that to set up. And then we'll trim it. Okay guys, our glue is all dried. I like this super glue, Loctite super glue the best. That Gorilla Glue wasn't too slick. Just be careful you don't cut your razor blade, cut into obviously the front side here. And you just go around here with your razor blade and trim this back. Not much to it. Kind of nip it, clean it up with scissors here. I'd say that one's done. Sometimes I take them and put them on the grinder and just grind a little bit there off of that edge. But I don't think I need to. That'll help bite into the wax a little bit there and hold it. So yeah, that's it. It's a softer material, that bale material, and this is 1/8 of an inch mesh. The 3/32 mesh, I don't like it. It's too big. It's just too big. You can see the difference here. This 3/32, it was fairly easy to mark her with this. But the bees were crawling through it, and I was having to pull them through. And so I won't make any more. I'll save this. I'll save the rest of that netting there. That'll make a good dip net for a minnow bucket. Get minnows for fish bait. So I'll use that material there for that, making dip nets. So anyway, that's my little spin on queen marking rings, disc, whatever you want to call it. That's all I got for you today, guys. I will see you on the next one. Be happy, be strong. We got to keep getting it on, and the heat is on. It's 103 heat index today in sunny Florida. You just gotta love it.